originated by the Hebrew word sovi. Issa 1. 22. Na 1. 10. Winemaking. In Palestine the grapes were gathered during August and September, depending on the type of grapes and the climate of the region. The vintage season was practically over by the time the Festival of Booths was celebrated in the early part of autumn. The 16. 13. After being picked, the grapes were placed in limestone vats, or troughs, where men usually crushed them barefoot, singing songs as they trod a winepress. Issa 16. 10. Ja 25. 30. 48. 33. With such comparatively gentle crushing methods, the stems and seeds were not broken down, so that little of the tannic acid in the skins was expressed. This, in turn, made for a high-quality wine, one that was smooth and soft on the palate. Ca 7. 9. Sometimes heavy stones were used instead of feet. See press. The first must, or fresh juice, that flows from the broken skins of the grapes, if kept separate from the great volume of juice extracted under pressure, makes the richest and best wines. Fermentation begins within 6 hours after the crushing, while the juice is still in the vats, and slowly progresses au texto e acute muritra longo. Wine and strong drink 1188 Abraham. GE 14. 18-20 Jesus drank wine with his meals when it was available. Mount 11. 19. Lu 7. 34. Wine was very much a part of banquets as 1. 7. 5. 6. 7. 2. 7. 8. Wedding feasts Joe 2. 2. 3. 9. 10. 4. 46. And other festive occasions 1 ch 12. 39. 40. Job 1. 13. 18. The royal commissaries were stocked with wines 1 ch 27. 27. 2 ch 11. 11. It was the customary beverage of kings and governors. Ne 2. 1. 5. 15. 18. Da 1. 5. 8. 16. Travelers often included it in their provisions for a journey. Jos 9. 4. 13. JG 19. 19. Its wide usage made wine a commodity of trade in 13. 15. The wine of Helbin preferred by the kings of Persia and the wine of Lebanon being particularly famous. As 27. 18. Ho 14. 7. Wine was a medium of payment for workers employed in providing wood used in building the temple. 2 ch 2. 8-10, 15. It was considered an excellent gift for one's superiors 1 sa 25. 18. 2 sa 16. 1. 2 and was included in the tithing contribution given for the support of the priests and Levites. 18. 3. 4. 2 ch 31. 4. 5. Ne 10. 37. 39. 13. 5. 12. And wine was among the choice things offered up to Jehovah in connection with sacrificial worship of him. X 29. 38. 40. La 23. 13. New 15. 5. 7. 10. 28. 14. 1 sa 1. 24. 10. 3. Ho 9. 4. Wine was not at first a part of the Passover meal but was added later, perhaps after the return from Babylonian exile. It was therefore on the table when Jesus celebrated the Passover the last time with his apostles and was conveniently used by him in instituting the memorial of his death. The red blood of grapes was a fitting representation of Jesus' own sacrificial blood. On that occasion Jesus spoke of such wine as this product of the vine, and since it was perhaps 7 months after the grape harvest, there can be no question but that it was fermented juice of the vine. GE 49. 11. Mount 26. 18, 27-29. As indicated by Jesus and reported by the physician Luke, wine had certain medicinal value as an antiseptic and mild disinfectant. Lu 10. 34. The Bible also recommends it as a curative remedy in cases of certain intestinal disturbances. Paul counseled Timothy, "Do not drink water any longer, but use a little wine for the sake of your stomach and your frequent cases of sickness." 1 Timothy 5. 23. This was sound medical advice. As Dr. Salvatore P. Luzia, professor of medicine, University of California School of Medicine, writes, "Wine is the most ancient dietary beverage and the most important medicinal agent in continuous use throughout the history of mankind. Actually, few other substances available to man have been as widely recommended for their curative powers as have wines." Wine as Food and Medicine, 1954, p. 5. See Diseases and Treatment. Contrary to the erroneous opinions of some, alcoholic liquors are not mental stimulants, but are in reality sedatives and depressants.